So this is the first video out of 3, and in this video I want to talk about difference between streamers and YouTubers. While I'm not a streamer, but I did try streaming, and because of that I did study, if that's the right word, stuff about streaming and in general what you need in order to be a streamer. Also, for years I have been observing streamers and picking all small information they provide. As for making videos on YouTube, I have been researching a lot, all the tips and tricks and lessons and all that stuff. And while I'm still a small YouTuber, but I do like analyzing things, and I believe I have good insight on this topic. So if you are considering to be a streamer or YouTuber, this video might help you decide. Both of these professions require a lot of work, and when I first thought about streaming, I thought I'm gonna just sit, play games and talk, but it is not quite that simple. Sure, you can do that, but if your goal is to make a living from it, then you need to consider many more things. First of all, can you talk? That's a silly question. Of course I can talk. No, but can you make it interesting? Can you talk when no one is listening? Because you will need to talk when no one is there. Because if you don't talk and someone comes to your stream and just sees someone playing without talking anything, then we're just gonna leave. You know the saying that everyone is different and unique, and you really need to bring that unique part of you into the light. You can even turn your flaws into advantages, because flaw means unique. Another thing about streamers is they do not need to filter themselves as much. While I personally don't like nasty, vulgar, dirty language, but I notice that people who curse and do not filter themselves are perceived as more open, free, and generally more down to earth, and people like that. But you can't do that on YouTube. If you curse too much, you're gonna get flagged and your videos will be demonetized. Another thing to consider about streaming: how much time do you have? And can you consistently stream at the same hours? You need to have a very strict schedule. It's like going to work, just at your home. If you stream at random hours, your followers might miss you. Also consider if your real life allows you to have uninterrupted streams, because if you AFK from your stream for too long, viewers will jump to other streams. Another thing is how much are you going to be interacting with your audience? Can you play the game and watch chat at the same time? Not only watch but also read and respond. Well, with practice you can get better at this. Now regarding the competition, because streamers compete for viewer time. People don't really watch more than one stream, right? They can engage more than one. So you need to consider your streaming time and stream when other big streamers are not streaming. A quick note that streamers can listen to any music on their stream, but they cannot put that stream with copyright music on YouTube and monetize it. So basically, if you have charismatic personality, you are not afraid to talk, you can engage with your audience, you have stable internet connection, you can have strict streaming schedule, and something unique about yourself, then you have a good chance to grow as a streamer. Now let's talk about YouTubers. Probably the main difference is that you do not compete for viewers' time, because videos are on demand, they can watch it whenever they like, and you do not need to have very strict schedule. But of course you still need to be very consistent. Making videos requires a bit more knowledge and practice. Also, streaming probably requires a bit faster PC. Making videos means you will have less time to play, because you will be making videos. And it might take from an hour to a few hours to make a video. Depends how much you focus on the quality. And quality is very important for growing YouTuber. In general, making videos is better suited for people who like to create things. And while making videos you have to abide by certain rules and filter yourself a bit more. And lastly, streaming and making videos at the same time, which requires a lot more dedication and work. But if you can consistently do both, then you can capture bigger audience. People who watch videos will also find your streams, and people who watch streams will also find your videos. But probably you will have to sacrifice a bit of streaming time or video quality. Also, if you want to record while streaming, you will need faster computer, and you might need to limit yourself to listening only non-copyright music. Now, the camera is not really required, but it can be a big advantage, especially if you have big tits. People really like to see expressions, emotions, but you do need decent camera and good lighting, because if you have bad camera, it will only make your videos worse, but it might not affect streaming that much. Maybe it can even be your unique flaw. So that's about all. I hate having notes or scripts, so I hope I didn't forget too many things. In the next video I'll talk more about making path of exile videos and growing as YouTuber, what works and what doesn't, all kind of tips and all that stuff. And in the third video I'll talk specifically about making money on YouTube, and I mean how much realistically you can expect to make as a small YouTuber. So until then, and see you soon.